And from Futuri, we have the CEO, Daniel Anstandig, who is acclaimed for his strategic and innovative leadership. He's recognized repeatedly on the 500 list of America's fastest growing companies with 20 patents in technology for audio, podcasting, and broadcasting. Daniel is at the forefront of reshaping media and entertainment. He's also co-founded SparkTrade.io, democratizing access to machine learning investment tools, and has both consulted for and been on the board for Christian radio stations for a number of years. Beyond tech, Daniel's passion extends to music and songwriting, actively producing and creative music under a passion project, Rhythm and Truth. Daniel, thanks so much for leading our industry forward with cutting-edge technology. You recently presented some fascinating research at NAB, and that's where I want to start today. Can you give us a quick overview of some of the key findings?
Definitely. Well, and really excited to be back with you, Jared. So thank you for this invitation. I'll share with you that earlier this year, we worked with Cox Media Group, which owns radio and television stations across the country. And together, we worked with them to survey 5,200 Americans about their perceptions of AI in media. Here's what they told us. First of all, virtually everyone is using AI, whether they know it or not. Think about it. Your Maps app, your Alexa, your smart speaker, virtually anything in your world that you would think about from a tech perspective somehow has AI integrated. It's infiltrating our world. But people who know about it are very positive about it. When you say, what do you think of AI? If you're a user and you know you're a user, you have positive reactions or ideas about what it can do in your universe. And people who don't know it or don't think that they're using AI, they're more afraid or skeptical of it. But what we found about media is that people across America believe that, first of all, they expect that we will use AI in radio and TV. Not only do they expect that we'll use it, they think we're already doing it. 1 in 5 radio listeners today believe that they are already listening to an AI-generated content or to AI-generated programming on their local radio stations. And overall, most people believe that AI will make entertainment better. Just about every way we asked the question, 3 out of 4 radio listeners said that AI would improve the music, improve the DJ content, improve the weather forecasts, improve news and sports. In fact, they said that they would listen more. And when we asked them to listen to AI voices and human voices side by side, 60% of the time, they couldn't tell the difference. And most of the time, when we asked, would this fit on your favorite local station? Most of the time they said yes. And those scores, we call that a fit test in research. Most of the time, those scores were on par with or ahead of the human scores. So there's certainly a case to be made that AI generated content is going to find a place in broadcast or in audio content. Really, whether we use it in our industry or in Christian radio or not, it is going to be expected by consumers in the audio realm.
Give us one way that we can use it in radio that we may not be up to speed on.
Well, if we're just talking AI voices, there are a few ways that you could think about this. I'll give you 6 ways really fast. One, of course, is AI DJs. Another would be spot production. Another would be localizing regional or syndicated shows. So you have a syndicated show and you have local cut-ins. Another would be local weather. Another would be customized personal streams. So you can actually create personalized streams with content specific to a particular user, or automatically generated podcasts. These are all possible. In fact, we've done all of this with audio AI in the last 2 years that we've had our audio AI system. And there are many other ways that AI could be put to work, but that's just in the audio AI realm.
Can we have a little bit of fun? Can we play a little game, Dan?
I would love that. How about if I play some clips of AI audio and human audio, and you tell me which is which?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, it's National Taylor Swift Day. We're celebrating by playing all things Taylor Swift through midnight tonight. Plus, we've got your first chance to win tickets to see her in 2024 in the city of your choice. All Tay-Tay. All day, right here on Kiss FM.
I'm going to say that Taylor Swift was real, but the voiceover was AI.
Taylor Swift was real in this case. And yes, the voiceover that you heard was indeed AI. But to the common person, typically we would have 60% of people would misidentify it and would say that that's human. Let's listen to another clip and you tell me, is this human or is this AI? Are you ready?
Next week, we'll be at the rodeo, and you won't want to miss it. Bull riding, barrel racing, and all the thrills of classic rodeo action. And our famous B95 karaoke machine will be there too. I'm Corn Pop, and this is George Strait. You know the name of this one.
All my exes live in Texas.
Is it really bad that I know that song? So that's a real person.
That was actually also AI, 100% AI. Everything you heard in the first clip and the second clip was AI, and except, of course, for the George Strait tune. Right?
Yes.
Let's listen to another clip here, and you tell me human or AI. Ready?
Have you heard this Kane Brown story? The one about the call from his wife dropping out just as she gave him big news? It's a True Music News snippet. Yep, a snippet. Okay, that'll make more sense when you hear the story right after we hear from the pride of Conroe, Texas.
It's very good. AI has come so far in the last 12 months. That's AI, and that's so much better than where we were a year ago.
It is AI. It is very humanistic AI. So here's something to think about. So for the last 4 years, we've developed AI voices, and many people are using voice services now to create different clones and to create voices. What you have to think about, though, is that there is a certain type of voice that sounds right on the air on a broadcast station. And so we work on the pitch, on the intonation, but also we tie directly into a station's automation system. So you can basically set break notes in the clock and say, I want weather here, or I want a talk break here, or I want what's trending locally here. And the system will automatically look at what's trending in the local market, voice it, talk about it. And there are ways to do that where it's, first of all, automatically identified or known as an AI personality. In fact, 90% of the people in our study said it's very important to tell the audience when you're using an AI voice. And that's exactly what our partners have done. KBFF in Portland launched AI Ashley last year. She does part of the show as a human. She does part of the show as AI. And AI Ashley and human Ashley are interchangeable on the air. The AI version of Ashley is talking about weather, what's trending right now, things that AI can do right now in the moment. And the human Ashley is voice tracked and is talking about her life and more human stuff. You know, you can get very creative with this type of technology.
So let's bring it back to where we are today. What do you think is the opportunity for Christian radio in 2024?
You know, I think one opportunity that we don't talk about as much as we should is Gen Z. You know, we have the largest, most significant number of people in the US. The largest population group is Gen Z. And currently, about 1 million people are leaving the church every year, and the majority of them are Gen Z. So when you look at this generation and you see that 1 out of 3 Gen Zers say that they are religiously unaffiliated, but at the same time, this is a generation that craves connection and community more than ever. I think that is an opportunity for us. And if we can get Gen Z, younger people listening to programming that feels more relevant to them, there's a much better chance of them feeling totally aligned. And really, we could raise a new generation of Christians and of faithful people in this country. And I think it's a good one for us to get our arms around.
I love it, Dan. This we could keep chatting for hours and hours, but let's drill it right back down now to one takeaway. What's one action item that we can undertake today to improve the future of our station?
Okay. Mark Cuban said recently that there are only 2 types of companies in the world. There are those that are great at AI and everybody else. And if you don't know AI, you're going to fail, period. That's the quote from Mark Cuban. I do believe that AI is a very important part of our future. And I believe that we are going to have to use it to be more efficient and to be able to be on as many places. So my takeaway or my advice would be really thoughtful about how you integrate technology. Know that you're going to have to do it to remain as competitive and efficient as possible, but be thoughtful about it. I just want to encourage and tell you, hold your head high and know that you're making a difference today. As hard as it may be, today you are making a difference, and you may not know it, but it's happening around you, and to be steadfast in your commitment to the purpose and the mission that you signed up for.
Dan, thank you so much for your time. We loved having you here today.
Thank you, Jared. It's always a pleasure. Great to see you again.